Hi everyone! In this video we'll be comparing two of Casio's very popular calculators, the fx-82MS and the fx-991EX. We'll break down their functions, overall looks and user-friendliness, so stick around to see which one might fit you better. The first thing that you can notice is that the 82MS does not have a solar cell, whilst the 991EX does. So this model runs entirely on batteries, while 991EX has dual power supply. The MS has buttons entirely made of plastic, so they have a bit of texture on them. And the EX has these few metal buttons, which I think is very cool, and the rest are plastic. I like the design of the MS model a bit more, but it's a matter of personal preference. Both calculators have the same location of the on button, and when we turn them on, you can see they have different displays. Actually, the MS has something called super visually perfect algebraic method, while the EX has natural textbook display. If we type in some numbers, you can see that on both calculators we have the operation and the result displayed simultaneously. This one has 240 functions, while the EX has a bit more, in total 552 functions. If we look at the buttons, this part is practically the same in both, but they are very different in this part. The MS does not have the solve button that's displayed here in the EX, and does not have this menu display with various modes to try. Its modes are here, so you can select regression, statistical calculations, and so on by just clicking this button over and over. But as you can see, there are not a lot of modes to try. The other very big difference is that the MS calculator does not have integrals and derivatives like the EX has, so if you're in higher level math, you cannot do that with the MS. Also, the EX has stored constants, which MS does not have. However, the MS has all kinds of regression, but it's not very user-friendly. You have to store values with the memory button, and it's a bit more complicated than the spreadsheet in the EX. You have linear, logarithmic, exponential, and quadratic, inverse, power, all kinds of regression. But you have all that in the EX as well. They both have the basic trig functions here, along with the inverse of those functions, and they both have the conversion of decimal to fraction form. So on the EX it's here, and on the MS, as you can see, you need to press Shift and this button here. And it's a bit weird. I mean, this form is a bit better, and it's thanks to the natural display. Both calculators have your basic statistical functions, so you can find the mean value, variance, or the standard deviation if you wish to. To conclude, I think MS is great for basic school use, like in elementary schools, but if you're studying any kind of STEM subject in university, I think you should go with the EX model. Overall, I think that the EX model is a bit more user-friendly, but when I bought it 7 years ago, it took me some time to get used to it as well. The MS model is not that intuitive for more advanced calculations, such as regression, but I'm sure that with enough time you can get used to it, especially if you don't need that kind of functions. I hope you've enjoyed this brief comparison, and feel free to leave suggestions for the next one in the comments.